Happy December, everybody! Today is step 9, Sagittarius. It's an Aries day in Sagittarius. That fiery Aries meets the fiery Sagittarius. So we are playing with a lot of fire. Let us use the fire as our advantage. It's time for us to take bold action and expansion of Sagittarius. It's really helping us to take this courageous action for ourselves and what it's like for you to take that bold action. And anything that you take, make sure you align with your heart. And if it's coming from that, whatever action you take, it's going to lead to where you're supposed to go. So let us leap. Let us, let us hold on to our faith. Welcome to, yes, happy December. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. December 1st, 2025. Wow, like energy shifted. Do you guys feel that? Like I normally go with that flow of the astral energy and, zodiac sign. And, just because it's December, but Sagittarius already started, right? But it's just like that, I don't know, Christmas spirit, holiday spirit. I definitely feel a shift of energy. So you're feeling like that, like maybe like we're feeling the collective energy. It's like, wow, December, Christmas is coming. And, like the energy is different. It's more uplifted and people are maybe in this more giving, but hustling energy. Just the last bit of things to finish, things to accomplish before the year end. Wow, 1 month left of 2025. It's been a crazy year of snake for sure. How has your year been? My year has been, since 2024, I've been walking through my own fire and go through my own awakening and then learning to listen to myself more and more. But we go through the phases, right? I had to go back to my old way and come back to, find myself again and again. And as I do that, really loving myself through all process of my life. Yeah, where I am is really stressful at the moment, at the same time exciting. Yeah. So anxiety and excitement are the same energy, come from the same hormone basically, right? So it's our perception that decide, is that coming from my, energy, but excitement or anxiety. So we get to decide. Yeah, it's a stressful time for us, but at the same time, exciting. Do you live in Venezuela? Oh, that's amazing. You guys have really nice ocean. My ex-partner was from Venezuela. So I learned so much about Venezuela. And, you guys, the Christmas time, you guys eat ayaca, right? Like the traditional dish. And funny thing is, ayaca, that's my sister's name. So the traditional Venezuelan dish has the same as my sister's name. So that's really funny. Yeah. Yes. So I already use these oils to ground myself. Organic, energetically charged oil from Essential Oil Wizardry, Psychic Protection, and Throat Chakra. Yeah. Yeah, really laughable. Yeah, it's so funny. And my father's name is Shuzo, and I heard that Shuzo is like a knife that you use in prison or something. So yeah, it's so funny. Spanish actually have a very much similar words as Japanese, but they have completely different meaning. Like for example, casa in Spanish means a house, but casa means an umbrella in Japanese language. So it's so funny that there's a lot of common, sounds the same, but means completely different. Yeah. But, we Japanese, we say, pan for bread, and that is not just coincidence. It's just during Edo era, Japanese only opened the port to, Spain and Portugal. And then, but it's like they were only allowed to come in and bring their stuff through a little island called Dejima. And so, but all the culture would, like we weren't at the time Edo era until Perry comes with the black ship. We want, our countries once open, but only the countries that we were open to was Spain and Portugal. So we learn about bread and through them, so we call bread pan. Yeah, so it's really, really interesting how to know the history. Yeah. Anyways, I use these oils and already set the mood, and I'm already feeling like activation of the throat chakra. Yeah, I feel warm. Oh, that's very good. Okay, let me read the collective message for today. Step 9, Sagittarius. I act, and now today is an Aries day in Sagittarius. Today, the cosmic fire burns bright. With the Aries energy igniting your instincts, and the Sagittarius Sun expanding your higher vision, Step 9 calls you into courageous action. This is not about impulsive movement. It's about soul-led direction. You may feel an inner nudge to finally act on something you've been sitting with, even if you don't have all the evidence or external validation yet. Your body knows. This is where things can get tricky, right? Faith is a Pisces energy. We had that Pisces day 2 days ago. And yesterday was a Capricorn. When you sense, and then in the Pisces day, and next day, the Capricorn day, and then you make decision. Now today you make an action, right? But faith is, you believe even there is no evidence. And this is where we all get tested, because how can you believe when there's no evidence, right? But then, okay, I'm going to keep choosing myself, loving myself, even there's no evidence. And today is maybe you take an action, even there is no evidence or validation. But this is that thin line, the difference between you taking that reckless action versus you taking that embodied, anchored action. And what makes your decision more soul-led and anchored? Are you connected to your heart? Are you honest with yourself? Are you grounded? Are you, grounded action, soul-led, embodied is more than ever so important. You can't just, talk. There's a lot of power in words, but also at the same time, you have to follow through, right? Sagittarius thing I learned is a lot of Sagittariuses have the tendency to overpromise and underdeliver because they lack integration, they lack the energy capacity to fall through. But they also, the good part is they don't really hold a grudge or resentment for a long time. It's just kind of like they move on so quickly. It's like, okay, this one doesn't work. Oh, we're going to do this again. But then people who are not like that are feeling left behind, right? So yeah, it's very interesting. That was, you were talking about the Venezuelan and Spanish, but yeah. How, each zodiac sign are so different, and we offer something, and we are all equally important, right? But we are playing with fire, Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. What can our action be more bold, but soul-led, embodied? We gotta ground ourselves and speak our truth. And even when there is no evidence, we feel the nudge and we'll do it, right? Now, this is the day where your willingness to leap becomes the key. Even a small action taken in alignment with your truth can reorient the entire timeline. Yeah, I believe that. Even a small action that you take today, soul-led, follow the nudge, right? Taken in alignment with your truth can reorient the entire timeline. The I act frequency, today's energy, doesn't wait for proof. It generates momentum from clarity, faith, and desire. So, what if your conviction is the evidence? What if the yes in your fascia is enough? What if moving today makes it real? Those are like golden questions. I'm going to say it again. If you're called to, you can place your hands on your heart. Today's questions to ask. What if your conviction is the evidence? What if the yes in your fascia is enough? What if moving today makes it real? I am definitely following my yes from fascia when, like I follow my heart, but sometimes just use the phrase like I'll ask my fascia. Because when my fascia said yes, the answer is yes. I'm going to make it happen. I don't know how that's going to come about, but I know that this is the right thing to do, right? This is me following my fascia. And now use the power words. And what if your conviction is the evidence, right? And moving today makes it real. Let your body speak louder than the mind. Let your action reflect the life you're already living in your spirit. Affirmation for the day. I act with clarity, courage, and conviction. My body is my compass. My action is my anchoring. I act with clarity, courage, and conviction. My body is my compass. My action is my anchoring. Yeah, this is a powerful day to take that. Maybe ask for promotion. Ask for promotion. Today's a rent day. Every penny, every cent that you pay will come back multiplied, right? And you pay from joy, and you only pay from overflow. That's another affirmation that I use. Every time you pay, if you come from the depletion, then the paying money is not fun, right? And that little subtle moment creates our reality. So why don't we appreciate that we have the money to pay and get all these things, right? So yeah, I'm grateful that I was able to pay the rent, right? And as much as I went through some like crazy, Scorpio season was hard too. Yeah. And I think we're just going through the last bit of the shedding of the year of snake. And just when you thought that, okay, I'm over it, and it will come back, right? So it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. And my mantra is, when I feel, I don't carry. What that really means is, the first step to healing is to feel, right? If you bypass that, if you suppress that, you're gonna be, that part is a shadow aspect of ourselves, and it will stay until we acknowledge that, right? So first acknowledge that we have that emotion and give ourselves permission to feel, right? And then when feel, but then if you just judge yourself feeling, then you loop that pattern. So my step is, okay, acknowledge how I feel. I feel it without judgment. And setting that powerful intention, teaching the body that when I feel, I don't actually have to carry it in my body. So let's say you have blockages and stagnation, diagnosis, even like a little micro tension or a macro tension in your body, right? They're all dancing in your body. Some are heavy than the other, right? But then in order for us to move those tension is to feel and to feel and to feel and express it and then transmute it. And then when you express and transmute it and metabolize it, know that you're safe to feel, then it's not your job to carry anymore because you express it, right? So body keeps score. And I think we all know that. But the subtle moments, the subtle tension that we have that easily get bypassed, right? And it's like, okay, well, that's nothing, whatever. But that whatever is not whatever for most of the time, right? So we gotta really look into it, right? But in order for us to even have capacity to pay attention to the subtle tension, subtle moment. It's really, you can't just have busy life, right? If you need a moment to stop and assess, or have capacity or that good calming nervous system to stop that. It's like, okay, why am I doing this? Okay, I felt the ping in my heart right now. I'm gonna catch the moment. I'm not gonna suppress this, and I'm just gonna feel it. Okay, there's a part of me. I'm feeling jealousy right now. I'm feeling a little disappointed about this. Okay, I acknowledge that. Do I want to cry? Okay, I don't need to cry. Maybe I'll cry when I'm ready, right? So we need that moment to have that. Yeah. How to comprehend situation where you are in the middle of relationship issues and father-in-law passes away. Oh, do I contact partner? It's overwhelming. Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for sharing, and I honor you for going through this. Energy is everything. Frequency is everything. Even that, having the thought already being received, right? And if it's the right thing to do to contact him, you can take that action, right? At the end of it, we all go through all kinds of things, but we can't forget that we all die. We'll keep ourselves healthy, and we keep ourselves healthy, and we want to live a happy life and with longevity, but at some point nothing in life lasts forever. And if you have that partner that passes away, relationship issues, but also sometimes you can't control what other people think, right? If you're having a relationship issues, and then if your partner you're having issues with, take it as like a, not as love, but also love. Like we're using this, you are laughing at my grief or something like that. If he's at that point, is you may get backlash for showing some good kindness too, right? So this is where we need to use our wisdom, and maybe if that parts of you thought that even when this kindness get projected upon, but this is the right thing to do, I'm gonna do it, and I don't worry about what other people think or expectation. And I think you can do that, just to send that kind message. It doesn't have to be crazily overly performative. That won't fly for sure. But it's a kindness and a thought of it really help. It's it's really hard. The year of snake was not playing around, we all know, and we all go through our grief. Grief was really that theme for us, right? External conflict, it's a reflect on an internal conflict. Reality reflects an aspect of you back to you. Life is a mirror. Life is a mirror, definitely. It shows us who we are. Especially, people criticize AI too, but AI is also a mirror for us. It really shows who they are at the end of it. Even that AI creation, you can see the person behind it, right? So everything is a mirror. If you don't like what you see, and you get to really go inwards, but don't use it as tool to judge yourself, right? You never judge. Like, it's okay to feel that part of you, but also working through that and breaking that loop of self-sabotage, and know that we're all learning, and it's okay to make mistakes. We don't have to be perfect. Another phrase I like to use is, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be real. And I'm always real. I cry during life sometimes. And the horse year is coming. I can only imagine how fast it's gonna be. Internet is warning us, right? It's like, we're talking about horsepower. Yeah, they're really, really fast. But, and then, yeah, I get lots of spiritual clients for my hands-on sessions. And yeah, they were all talking about something's coming. But then don't use it to scare ourselves, right? I think inner compass. A couple of years ago when I was going through Human Garage training, and Gary often talked about the documentary movie called The Ladies in Number 6. Ladies in Number 6. And it was available on Amazon Prime, I think. If not, you can just pay like one time. It was a really good documentary. They were one of the clients of Gary's back in the day, and basically featuring 3 women or something like that. These women went through like Holocaust and World War II turmoil, and they were left with like basically all of her families, their families, yeah, either die from sickness or murder, Holocaust. It was just crazy, you know, how what it will be like to like lose everything and you still be cheerful and appreciating life. There's a lot of strength to that, right? And what they said, and maybe I'll post it again. At the end of it, when you go through that craziness, and those 2 things that are important is 3 things. And she said, one of the woman main characters, your life is important, and your love is important, and human connections. And that was it. Nothing else was not important. So your soul, love for yourself, love for others, and human connections. So yeah, you know, we go through our life and we are being challenged, and we set our boundaries, and you know when to help people, you know when you don't have to help people. But human connections are important. But honor yourself first, and from that place take an action, because your existence, your energy is so valuable. The more you value yourself, the more you choose yourself, the more magnetized you become, right? It's not about going out there. Sagittarius like to do that. But I think life is really more about coming back to yourself and become more magnetized. And from that place, you become who you're meant to be. And you become that person that more magnetized, right? Holocaust survivors are amazing. Yeah. It's, you know, I maybe 2018, I went to Poland, and for some reason, you know, because I come from the country Japan, where we were deeply involved with World War II. So always like, yeah, fascinated by the world history of Anne Frank and Auschwitz and stuff like that. And yeah, I got to go to Auschwitz. I really wanted to go to that place. And I spent almost half a day walking around. It's a huge facility. And I was expecting that, you know, maybe like weird energy or sad energy. And what I felt was really the emptiness. I think what happened was they burned the shit out of it, you know, the epitome, like the worst scenario of what humans could be doing. And the spirits that were, you know, chose to be in that, they all ascended. There's no ghost, there's no spirit that I felt. It was just the emptiness all around. That's how I felt. So that was just so interesting. It's like a void. Yeah. Your talks were so wise. I learned so much. If you're reassured, even at 75. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, you know, we all die, and our life, love, human connections are important. And when you go through something extreme and you know what matters, what really matters, we got to come back to that place, right? Yeah, we'll come back to that place. But take bold action. You know, when we all know that life is going to end at some point, then we got to have to send that text to the people, right? We got to take that action and I am also learning, right? So that's the wrap up of the live today. Let's do that intention. Right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Energy circulate through your heart and the brain, and let's connect with all parts of ourselves to harmonize, and so that we can move forward with courage. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Very good. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, heart. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, body. Hello, fascia. Now, what you guys are calling any body parts that needs extra love, diagnosis, just call out, acknowledge, feel all parts of ourselves. And let's call out everything. Let's hello, all parts of me. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love a wonderful collaboration. All parts of me are nurtured, cared, loved by each other and by me. I choose myself. That means I love myself. I am safe, I'm protected, I'm guided. I am enough. My presence is enough. I don't need to do more to prove. I am worthy. I'm worthy of perfect love, perfect health, unlimited abundance, amazing opportunities that are in the way. I'm healthy. My life is for joy. My body's for joy. You can add anything you want. I'm lovable. I'm kind. I have a great boundaries. I know when to say yes. I know when to say no. I know when the answer is yes. I know when Fascia says no. And that's how I live my life. Ooh, how you guys feeling? Just tune into the body. When you are present, you are connected, right? You are in your body. And follow your heart, but also follow your fascia. And your fascia say yes. If your body says yes, it's mostly yes, right? And then when your body says yes, whatever happens, when you make mistakes, you just know that this is something that you're supposed to do. So you can just take away any fear and you can move forward with courage, right? When you follow your body, right? And you know when the fascia says no, pay attention to the moment when your body braces. That's when the fascia says no. Fascia wants to feel safe, and fascia loves deep listening and consistency, right? Learn to feel your fascia. That's why I teach fascia maneuvers. And moving fascia really helped me tune into my body and my heart. And all the time that bypass suppress, and because I wanted to make peace with people, other side, with others. I don't really do much anymore. I learned to speak out for my truth. And when they get projected, and then that's sad. That's when I go through my own emotions. But also, I notice my trait of being dismissed easily because of how I'm generous and people take for granted. Now I have firm boundaries around that. So it show up in your energy. You don't have to necessarily, hi, my name is Ikue. I have good boundaries. Don't mess with me, right? It's not like that. But it's that show up as my energy because I show up with that borderline, means no boundaries, right? And so let us feel that micro tension. Let us feel when the fascia said yes, and feel like expansion, right? When the fascia feels like, eh. This is how we be honest with ourselves. So honesty, authenticity is the highest frequency, and that's scientifically proven, right? If you guys probably seen that somewhere. So yeah, let us be honest with ourselves and stay true to our heart, our body, and fascia. And that's to conclude our lives today. Sending you guys so much love. If you love, I'm gonna go on Instagram live with Human Garage today at 4 p.m. PST today, and I would love to see you guys there. And otherwise, have a great day. See you soon. Bye everybody.